Negative Self-Talk and How to Change It, a Mind Map book summary. Chapter 1. Negative self-talk is a self-defeating attitude. Negative self-talk is anything you think from a pessimistic perspective. You engage in negative self-talk when your thoughts are based on your fears instead of on your strengths. Negative self-talk always predicts failure. It often sounds like, "Life sucks. Nothing ever goes right for me. I don't have the talent." Chapter 2. How does the brain function towards negative self-talk? Whenever you say or think about anything negative, your brain records it. If you repeat a negative utterance long enough, your brain starts to see it as the truth. Chapter 3. Where does negativity come from? Negativity is an acquired trait that is often brought about by bad news, depression, anxiety. What happens next is that the programs we receive end up forming what we think and how we see the world. Chapter 4. Negative self-talk is a disorder that festers over time. If you do nothing to change it, it becomes a part of your programs and influences the way your brain operates. Fun fact: super negative people have consciously or unconsciously worked at becoming negative for years. Now you may be asking how. Well, day after day, thought after thought, they've wired their brains to see the world in a darker, insecure, pessimistic way. To know if negative self-talk disorder is a problem in your life, you need to answer the following few questions. Do you argue more than you should? Do you often feel that life is working against you? Do you feel you are not in control of your future? If your answer is yes, then negative self-talk is playing a role in your life. What are the consequences? People with negative self-talk are less capable of solving problems. They are unnecessarily unhappy. They have a negative picture of the future. 5. Everything is created by the messages you repeat to yourself. And that's what's called neuroplasticity. This latter is the brain's ability to continue to change itself throughout a person's lifetime. The most important chemical process necessary to wiring or rewiring your brain is repetition. The brain is designed to pay attention to and store the messages that are repeated most often. Chapter 6. Choose to change your self-talk. The good news is, even if you have programs that have been wired into your brain for years, you can reverse them. It only takes weeks of awareness. Moving to the steps to follow to change your self-talk from negative to positive. 1. Monitor. Monitor your self-talk as it is. Listen to everything you think and say. 2. Edit. Each time you catch yourself saying or thinking anything that is negative, stop and restate it in the positive. For example, if you hear yourself saying something like, "I'm so stupid," immediately replace it with, "That's not like me. I'm smarter than that." 3. Practice positive self-talk. For about 10 to 15 minutes every day, say something positive about yourself. As you continue to speak to yourself in a positive light, you will keep sending clear, assertive, new messages to your brain. 7. Take control of your mental programming. As recommended by the Self-Talk Institute, you should compose positive self-talk in the second-person form. So it sounds like the message is coming from your internal coach. You can also send the messages from you to you by composing them in the first-person form.